Hello, this is Karen's weekend warm-up with the dates of July 14th, 15th, and 16th. Are you ready for the weekend? Look, it looks like there's going to be some enjoyment along with some reflection mixed together. So that's really good space to be, and maybe it's actually a retreat space for a lot of you. And welcome back, all subscribers. Keep the comments coming. Love them. Keep me on my toes. Look, we've pulled the King of Ariel card. Actually, here it's the King of Autumn card. And we've also pulled the Eight of Winter card. So let's talk about these cards for a minute. Here we have the King of Autumn. He is sitting in all his regal. He is a magnificent ROI in French, that means king, and he rules well. He's good to the people and has a lot of material comfort. Here he has the German Shepherd who protects everything that he's created. Good person to have in your life. Talk about the Eight of Swords card. This is talking about how you've created something in your life, or you're actually bringing fear to you. So this is a message to not be fearful. If you're fearful, it's prayer in reverse. Just spend the time quietly in meditation, thanking the Supreme Being for the things that you do have, and or prayer work. Because that a grateful recipient, Supreme Being, gives more and more to a grateful recipient. I know from prior experience. Make those angel lists. They work. Write down everything that you want. Now, let's talk about the cards more in depth. Oh, actually, this one was pulled first, so let's talk about that one first. So much abundance is around this regal gentleman. Plans are going to work out very well. You need to keep the faith, keep optimistic again. If you start worrying, you need to do, let's talk about, it's good to create those angel lists. Thank the Supreme Being every day for what you have. Even if you don't feel like you have anything, thank the Supreme Being for giving you a new day. Your ability to manage your finances has done well for you here. There indicates there's advancement in your career. Might be actually a promotion or coins, meaning more money. They might offer you more money. It's also speaking perhaps of retirement. Enjoy a life more of leisure. This is a very successful person who's risen to the top of the profession, captain of industries, someone who can direct many people or projects, orchestrates other people very well. This indicate a mature lover. Who doesn't like that for the weekend? Stable, powerful, and accomplished. Stable, powerful, accomplished. Again, you get this kind of the feeling of this person is that they have good taste, well-rounded taste, they like culture, they're good to people, they have a broad worldview, kind people. And then we have the Eight of Swords card. This fairy, she's floating in her own little world. This is an ice island, an island made of ice. And Hemingway, no man is an island. Let's go there. If you're sensitive, one of the things that sensitive does is isolates him or herself, because they feel on some level, well, they're supposed to lead people, and leaders, by experience, do not have a bunch of groupies around them. Well, maybe they do. Some of you have a lot of groupies. But what I mean about light workers, or this might indicate light workers, It might not. It might indicate somebody who's at the threshold of their psychic, their intuitive discovery. However, if you isolate yourself, that's not healthy for sensitives. You need to get out there and meet your own tribe and circulate a little bit. Mingle. Meet and mingle. Go to a local church. Get to know the church that fits your framework, your spiritual framework, as closely as you can find. And then meet and mingle people. That's a really good way to make new friends, especially now. And so let's go back to the Eight of Swords. Take responsibility for your life now. So what happened is, this isn't all an illusion that she's alone. She's just kind of separate from herself, maybe separate from the Supreme Being, from God. So she needs to go get back in the flow of life, because looks like she's bringing fear-based creations to her. She needs to step out of fear to reclaim her space again, get back in a good space, and to keep going. So take responsibility for your life now. Change requires commitment. Meaning, fear, there's so much fear on the planet right now. I mean, I said it 3 times. Clear, cancel, delete. We're grateful to have another day. Get away from the news. Stay away from TV. Stay away from those things that program us to accept that we're just victims. We're not victims. We're the masters of our ships. We create our lives. So we have to be careful about who we surround ourselves with and the things that we watch. Take responsibility for your life now. Illusion is being trapped and need to take back your personal power, not believing in yourself. And I've pulled these cards a lot. So this theme continues. But it's a good theme because we're kind of in the les vacances. The French take their vacation in the summer, and their quality of life, they put quality of life first and everything else. They all take a vacation, everybody, for 3 months during the hot periods of les vacances in France. They take off and go because they know that's when the tourists are out. And also, they just have a different way of the way they look at life. So I kind of enjoy the way they look at things. And so now we're going to ask the Supreme Being to help us make sense out of these 2 cards, put the puzzle pieces together for the 14th, 15th, 16th of July. He's saying the mind is very powerful. What you think is what you create. See yourself happy. So, even if you feel like you don't have much, see yourself surrounded by, in the picture, that of material comfort that you desire, and see yourself happy. And, feel it, think it, go through the exercise, and spiritual leaders have been imprisoned, like the South African, forgive me for not being able to remember his name. It was during apartheid, and Nelson Mandela. And he was able to sit there and think of his life, and it kept him going. So you want to do the same thing. And he was a spiritual leader, so we want to use spiritual leaders as role models. He saw himself in the picture, happy, free, not oppressed, and lo and behold, they freed him. So let's do the same thing. And his cell was really small, so if he didn't do this, I mean, everybody, even if they're in a self-imposed prison, good idea. Just walk through your mind, see yourself in the picture, see yourself happy, but think it, feel it, smell it, and know it, and it will manifest for you. And let's also check back the Supreme Being now. He's saying a lot of people got downsized by that more people have more time than they've ever had before. So he's like saying that's a wealth. So let's go ahead, Supreme Being, remind me what to say. So it's time to create in those hours that you didn't have prior to this time. You know, you've created busy lives prior to now. So now that we're less busy, we can take those hours and create in those hours that we didn't normally have. Our lives got flip-flopped, but now we have wealth in different sectors of our life. And instead of, he wants more people to talk to him, meaning in prayer. And prayer is just, it can be an informal hello. And he wants more people to talk to him instead of, he doesn't like the TV set. Instead of watching TV, could you please talk to God instead? I guess he's lonely. And, not only does he want you to talk to him, but if you did, he would say, I want you to remember who you are. It's like a kindly parent or grandfather, or I want to remember who you are. Go back to your roots. Why are you here? I want you to remember who you are. He wants me to spread the word that you are strong and deserving of good. Strong and deserving of good. He says that's an affirmation. The more you say that, the more it will bring to you your good. I am strong and deserving of good. There, he gave you an affirmation, and it's a perfect one. Powerful. He's saying if you do that affirmation, I'm strong and deserving of good, it will change your life. Instead of worrying, just run your affirmations through your minds. I am strong and deserving of good. And see yourself strong and deserving of in the picture as if it is happening. Meaning, I'm wealthy, I'm taken care, my needs are taken care of, I'm so wealthy I can give to other people, I can tithe a percentage of my income, and it will manifest. You know, what we think, our minds are powerful, is what we draw. If people could see that this is a magnet, and the thoughts that we think is magnetic and brings back to us the same. Like attracts like. Okay, and he said if you're going to worry, then set your alarm on your phone and worry good, and not for 5 minutes, he said even for 10 minutes, but then stop, because that is constructive concern. That's concern, because now you said I'm going to do it because you allowed yourself to figure out that you can turn it off. You can turn it on, but you can turn it off. Instead of being obsessed, you can actually make a concerted effort to brainstorm solutions, and then you can go, okay, that's enough, that's too much, I need to go do something enjoyable, like take a walk. And his segue out is people need to know that he's always there and available for them. Always there. You're not bothering him. In fact, the Supreme Being is saying, I'm lonely. I want to talk to my people. I want them to know that I'm here. I really want people to know that I'm here for them. And Karen, can't you help me with this? Like, you know, he's crying on my shoulder. And I'm going, it's okay, Supreme Being. I'm going to tell the people. He wants you to talk to him like a good friend. Have a tea party with the Supreme Being. I mean, get really fun. Have some fun and talk to your good friend. Because he's a good friend and he's lonely. He wants his people to talk to him. Not in a church lady way, but more of a... And who cares if somebody catches you talking to the Supreme Being? At least he's a good friend. He, she, God, Goddess is a good friend. And thanks again for being such a kind and considerate audience. Until next time, I wish you much light and love. Bye-bye.